Good morning, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. I unfortunately am a little bit under the weather. I think I've been just coming down with a cold since I got back from California. I got some sniffles going on, so bear with me. The sun is shining. It's early here on the East Coast, and I needed some me time, especially feeling a bit under the weather. I kind of had a feeling something was going to go on, that quickie trip to California and back, and then the weather here, rainy and cold, and sometimes it just gets to you. So yeah, with that being said, I have a hot cup of cocoa, I have my emotional support pickle, and I have a brand new Dollar Tree haul to share with all of you. Every single item in this video, should I cough? A buck and a coin. Blink my eyes, put my fingers in my ears. Just joking. We're here to have fun. That's what this channel is all about. And I've been kind of like picking out random comments here and there on my channel recently, only to poke fun of some of the things that I'm asked of. I really do work hard on my channel. I not only go out shopping, for myself and for friends and for my family, but it takes time to do videos. They're not as easy as you think. You can't just sit down, throw a camera on and go. Try it. It's kind of hard. But anyways, I'm not going to let one or two apples spoil the bunch here on this channel. We have so much fun here, and so many of my subscribers and my family here have hooked up with other subscribers in my family here and have made really good friends. So to me, that is just like awesome. And I'm so happy about all that. That makes me just incredibly happy. All right, so the haul that I have is actually pretty big. So I'm gonna split it up into two different videos. So I'm gonna do video this morning, and then depending on how I feel, maybe another one this afternoon, because I am a little bit behind on my videos as well. All right, we're going to start off in the outdoors, spring, the better weather coming. I saw these and I was like, oh my gosh, who remembers being the one kid on the block who doesn't have a swimming pool? So you're forced to play in your sprinkler. I was very fortunate growing up. We had a swimming pool. I had friends with swimming pools. So if you don't have a friend with a pool, and you're out there playing in your sprinkler, it's like, but it is what it is. Sprinklers can be fun too. And of course, I'm going to start dropping stuff now, because what kind of video would it be if I didn't drop things? All right, I saw these little sprinklers. They're made of plastic. This one here has Spider-Man on it. And what you do is you attach your garden hose, and they say that they shoot up to 15 feet. So here you have basically all around right here. I'll bring it in a little bit closer because of the light in the room. There's holes. So you just pop your hose in, put it down on the ground, and have the kids have a go at it. Looks like fun. So I got Spider-Man, and then they also had the Barbie princesses. My bad, the Disney princesses. So I got that one as well. I thought those were cute, and that would be something fun to help the Easter Bunny out, because that Easter Bunny is going to be hopping by before we know it. These were pretty fun. I got one of each color. I didn't see any other colors. These are from the garden collection. These are solar stake lights. Now they have these little mushrooms. So they have them in this red. Now, I'm not sure if the screen is kind of showing it's a little bit orange, but they are red. So what you do is you pull the tab here on the bottom, put this in the ground, and then they light up. So they had this red one, and then they had these green ones, and they're a pretty good size. As you can see, let me just put my hand up next to it. They're pretty good size lights. But, you get several of these and kind of, zigzag them through, maybe where you might have like a little water fountain, or I just love outside. I just really love, I could sit outside 24 hours a day if the weather permitted. But doing something like that in your yard would be really fun. Like, I love koi fish in a pond, with like a little waterfall. Yeah, okay. All right, so going on, staying outside for just two more items. I thought these were really cool. And these are made out of like a thin metal. This is the back side I'm showing you in, only because right there is where you can use to mount it on something or hang it up. But how pretty is this? Can you guys see what it says right there? I hope you can. I think you can. Yeah, right there. So spring flowers. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to see it, but let me put my sleeve there. How pretty is that to hang up? You know, you could put this like if you have a fence or maybe by your garage, put it out in your yard somewhere. They also had, and these measure 12 inches across, by the way. They also had this one that says garden on the bottom. That one you can read a bit better. And then look at you have your little gardening tools. Is that adorable? So, you know, it's fairly thin, but you've got about 1/4 of an inch of thickness here. Again, there's your back side to hang it up if you want to. So cute. That would be a great little gift for someone. You know, we have Mother's Day coming up too. And then we'll have Father's Day, and lots of dads are out in the yard gardening too. That would be something to put into a gift bag for a gift or something. Great little finds for outside. Okay, let's go over to something for our diggy diggy dogs, diggy 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 dogs. That's what I call Miss Mia. I always call her Diggy Dog. This is a phenomenal buy. And if you have coupons, use your coupons. Dollar Tree takes coupons, but they have to be valid and they're very specific. If it doesn't match the item 100%, then forget about it. They're going to give you a hard time. This buy is awesome. This is by Purina, which is a brand name made in the United States of America. This is a 1 pound, 3.5 ounce bag of Benefil's Baked Delights Hugs with real beef, real cheese, and wholesome greens. Man, oh man, if that is not a score, I don't know what is. Yes, I have a doggie. I have all kinds of friends with doggies, and literally not even a mile from me, I have a rescue place that takes puppies and dogs, and I'm always going down there and donating things. So besides keeping a couple for Mia, because I bought 3 of them. So I'm going to keep probably 1 for Mia because I have all kinds of snacks recently for her. And then I'm going to take some down over there. But I thought, wow, what a score. What a score. Expiration date, I almost forgot. Expiration date on these are August of 2026. So you have plenty of time. You have a whole year. Wait a minute. I thought I saw a bag that said... All right, so I have a bag that says August of 2026, and I have a bag that says August of 2025. So even if it's August of 2025, just, you know, it's in a package, it's sealed. It should be fine, but you have to do what works best for you. I just want to make sure I point out the dates for you. Also, well, I shouldn't say also, because that's it for the doggies. I bought some more of these. This is actually a repeat purchase, but oh my gosh, what a buy. Peds, women's brand name socks, made in the USA. These are a 6-pack. I found more. 6 packs. 6 pairs of Peds. These are for the bigger size foots, and that is queen shoe size, sizes 8 through 12. Lightweight, no show. 6 pairs for $1 and a coin. Oh yeah, got myself 2 packs of these. I did notice, because I have these. Oh my God, I just coughed. Can you believe that? I feel guilty now if I cough. What the? 6 pairs. They do shrink. I noticed that they shrink a little. So you may want to up your sizes. You got to do what just works best for you. Alrighty. In the aisle where you find your soaps and sprays and things like that. Bolero, brand name again. These bars are big. You're going to get 1 in a box, 4.5 ounces. Hydrating cleansing body bar with aloe vera, vitamin E, rose hip seed oil. I hadn't seen Bolero soaps out for a long time. What I thought was really cool is on the side of the package right there, they got a little sniff hole. It's a little sniff hole. My sniffer's a little bit off, but I can tell you, it smells wonderful. I also found another scent, and that one is green tea with caffeine and honey. 4.5 ounces again on that. And there's that little sniff hole. It smells really good. I do enjoy the smell of green tea. Do I enjoy drinking it very much? Not really. Regular tea? For sure. Also in sniffs and scents, and it was funny because this was down where you get your like feminine sprays and stuff like that. I don't know who put this on the shelf, but I had a good laugh. These should probably be in the housewares. Anyways, these are 4 fluid ounces. And these are by Scent Burst Technologies. Bottle Up Joy, Mint Cove. All of these I have tested already, and they smell wonderful. The next scent, and I got to put my cap back on there. It's sitting over there. The next scent by the same company is Redwood Pine. And this one doesn't really give me much more sense except for what else is in there. But they do have Made in the USA right on the back. The company is makersblend.com. 2 other scents I came across. I like my scents. This one here is Velvet Peach. And last but not least, Crimson Citrus. For all of your like grapefruits and lemon, orangey kind of smells. I actually just bought, I got spoiled. I had some fresh fruit out in California. Ooh, I gotta say, the California oranges, you know, they're good. They're really good. You come back here to New York and you have an orange, it's like, yeah, okay, it's all right. Just poking fun, but yeah, I really enjoyed my California oranges for sure. All right, this was in the food section. Yellowstone brown sugar molasses baked beans. Gluten-free, no added MSG or preservatives. It's that time of year where the baked beans are going to be coming out. Your hot dogs, your baked beans, hamburgers, things like that. These are good until February of 2028. That's a little while from now. But anyways, these look really good. 15-ounce cans. So yeah, I got a couple of these to try. I haven't tried them yet. I'm thinking, like, is this from the TV series Yellowstone? I haven't gotten into that because that's really not my thing. I hear it's really good. But that's kind of what that reminded me of. They also had in the foodie section Margaritaville freezer bars, Caribbean fruit punch, pina colada, strawberry daiquiri, and mango margarita. You're going to get 10 bars. Unfortunately, it does say non-alcoholic on there, but they do make this brand alcoholic-wise, and it's actually quite tasty. So I'm interested to see if these actually taste like the margaritas. Obviously, you know, alcohol-free, of course, so they're good for the kiddies. I came across these, and these look interesting. These say limited edition Flips State Fair fried chocolatey sandwich cookie flavored covered pretzels, 2.5 ounce. That looks different. You know, when we have the big fairs around here, they do this one really, well, they do several, but you know, they bring in all the animals. They got the sheeps and the piggies and the cows, and I just have a blast in that section because I go and hang out with the animals and kind of, you know, make them talk and do silly things like that. Yeah, I'm just a big kid at heart. All right, over by makeup. They had some stuff going on. I have quite a few things in the other video that I'm going to show you, but I moved some of the things over here to this video. And these are by B Color. They're nail wraps. And nail wraps can be used. A lot of people that I have spoke to about nail wraps seem to be under the impression that nail wraps can only be used on really long nails, and that's not true at all. You can use them on shorter nails. They just get trimmed. So just a little fun fact. You're going to get 12 pieces in here, and these are just really pretty. There's the first package. These always come around summertime, and then I love these. These are gorgeous. Look at all. It's just as I turn it, do you see all the glitter popping out of those? Love that. And then wait till you see this one come up on camera because this is gorgeous. This is just like stained glass windows. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that going on. And now, I know there's a lot of light in my room right now, but trust me, this one has got a lot of glam going on. A lot of glam going on. All right, now, where's my cowboy girls? Oh my gosh. So They've had so much cowboy stuff going on. Well, I found some more cowboy stuff. Let's start off with a nail file in the shape of a cowboy hat. Oh my gosh, how cute are these? These are by Diamond Cosmetics. Super fun. They also had, and I kind of was like, this has to be cowboy theme. It's a cactus. And you find cowboys and cactuses. And a fun thing about a cowboy, real quick, I just want to mention, I was walking into one of the local grocery stores here. Now, back in Chicago, we have like Jewel Osco's. Out here, they have like Hannaford, Stop and Shop, ShopRite. So I was walking into a Hannaford's grocery store, and as I'm walking through the doors, there's this dude standing there with a shopping cart. Tall, dark, handsome, and then a cowboy hat, boots, the whole 9 yards. And I'm already starting to blush. Oh my God. So I'm like walking in, and he's standing there just like he's striking a pose, you know, just absolutely gorgeous. And as I'm walking through, and I'm all by myself, there was no one behind me because I checked. He was just like, howdy. You know, it was just so cool. And I looked behind me because I was like, you're talking to me? I was like, what? Are you okay? Can you see? It was just so cute. It made me giggle. Anyways, you get like that when you get old. All right, the last but not least, how about the cowboy boot to go with the cowboy hat? So cute. This would be absolutely adorable to add with the air fresheners and the cowboy hats and stuff. Just so much fun. And I do enjoy finding things that like go together. I don't know. That's just me and how I roll. Okay. Also in cosmetics, they had these by Sassy and Chic, and it's an old-fashioned, I call old-fashioned, but it's a wooden nail brush. How often do you see wooden nail brushes anymore? They're all like plastic now, you know? So, yeah, it's a wood one. So, I had to get this. It's got the one bristles this way and then the bristles this way. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, you got to have a good nail scrubber, especially when you have mechanics in the house. Oy. All right, sweets and treats. I kind of did a triple take when I saw this, and this was at the checkout. I was like, I love my Butterfinger bars. But this one was like, what? I didn't even know Butterfinger made these. I'm not even sure where to go. But this is a Butterfinger bar, and I can smell it through the package. And my sniffer's off. It's salted caramel Butterfingers? Have you guys seen such a thing? Have you tried this? If you have, you got to let me know down below. I don't know if I'm going to really give it a safe test with my nose being sniffy, so maybe I'll save that for a day or two. But salted caramel should be interesting. All right, one more thing I want to share with all of you in this video anyways. These were by the checkout. I was like, what are these doing up here? But I get it because people were just buying like tons of them. And this would be great for an Easter basket. They had a couple designs. I only got one design in this video, but my next video, I think I have 3 designs. This guy here is too cute for school. Look at this little fella. Oh my gosh. Look at his little butt. He's got a little tail. These are tie, what do they call these? Tie puffies? Tie puffies. These are actual tie from the Beanie Babies. These are part of their collection. This little dude's name is Owen. He was born on September 12th. He's super squishy because he's got little beans and stuff in his butt. Very soft, very colorful. Now, because every single one is a little bit different. So I got 3 different versions of them. They're all Owen, but because they're like a tie-dye, they're all done a little bit differently. Like some have more yellow, more pinks, more blues. This guy's got like a blue and green tail. This guy's got like an orangey tail. This one's got a yellow tail. So you really have to dig through them, but I thought they'd be great for the kids down the road. Just little fun things. Great, great item if you're having a party, a kid's party. I mean, for $1.25, come on, you cannot beat that. All right. That's enough for this video, do you think? Oh my goodness. All right, everybody, I survived. I survived with only a couple of coughs and not even a sneeze. All right, that's going to wrap up this Dollar Tree haul. I do have more things to share with all of you, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I'm feeling all right now. I don't know how I feel later, but if you guys want another video today, which is Wednesday, hit me up down below and let me know. And let me know what you thought about the things that I found today. I so enjoyed this me time. It just goes by so fast, just way too fast. But a big hug from me to all of you. I think I'm going to go from hot cocoa to a warm cup of tea. Going to go play some ball with Miss Mia. And yeah, we'll see where I go from there. Until next time, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye for now.